What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here back with another video, and in this video we will be looking at 5 things that are kind of necessary at this current point to bring Injustice 2 Mobile more to life, and definitely some changes that are required for Injustice 2 Mobile to make it more fun for the players. I don't know whether these changes are going to be implemented in the future or how these things are going to work. But this is more of a discussion from my end to see that these things should definitely improve the context of the game and keeping things a bit neutral here. So the thing is, this is a business from NRS, so definitely we'll have to keep that in mind as well. And also one thing that needs to be kept in mind is how it is profitable for the players, and the players who are even free to play, how they can actually invest time in the game to enjoy the game a lot more. So let's get started with this video and into the first part. So this is a blank screen you're seeing, but the first part I think you could possibly guess is the versus challenge. So my point here is introduce all the legendary characters in the versus challenge. So the reason here is Brainiac is here. Brainiac is not a strong legendary character, and definitely having a legendary character, even not as good as Brainiac in the versus challenge, gives the possibility for free-to-play players to gain the legendary characters and actually gives them some longer-term objectives to play in the game and stay in the game. So definitely, in spite of Brainiac being in the versus challenge, it is still there in the store to buy. That is fine. If people want to pay, that's their money, that's their choice. But definitely, if it's there in the versus challenge, then definitely you have a chance to win the character. So why I state this is definitely to get more of the legendary characters so that everyone at one point of time can get the legendary characters. So this does not trade off business for NRS, because they could rotate it for like a larger period of time, rotate the legendary characters I mean. So you can see here already that you're not getting a lot of shards when you're trying to do the versus challenge. Here you can see like it takes 20 energies and you get 3 shards. So that is not a lot of shards that you're gonna get, but you still get that opportunity to move ahead and get all the legendary characters. So this is something definitely NRS should look into, because it does not trade off business for them, but makes the game more enjoyable for the players who are playing and even free to play players. So let's jump into the next part. The next part actually talks about leagues. So let's jump into leagues here and let's see what the leagues has an issue. So let's jump into, first of all, let's jump into the league store. So then you will get an idea of what I am talking about. So my next point is rotation of characters here in the league store. So ever since raids came out, there has been not a lot of addition. Only King of Atlantis Aquaman, as far as I can recall, has been added to the league store, and other than that, none of the characters here are actually added to the league store. This is remaining constant for a huge amount of time, and this does not make sense at all, because most of the players who are playing for a good amount of time, they will have every of the characters present there in the league stores max out. And also these characters actually drop as raid rewards. That makes it even more kind of distasteful or disgraceful, however you want to put it, to actually kind of have these characters in the league store. So my suggestion from here is, again, put legendary characters in the league store. So this does not trade off business again for NRS, because it will be like 5 shards you're seeing for 200 league credits. Make it 700 league credits, make it 1000 league credits, but make it available. That is the main point here. If you're not making it available, then players are going to lose interest, because they will want legendary characters, but they're not going to get the legendary characters, and that is definitely gonna cause an issue. So this is my second point about league store and the rotation of the characters in league store. Let's jump on into the next part. So let's jump on into the next part. So for the next part, this is gonna be interesting, because this is definitely something that NRS should consider for all the characters. So this is with respect to having 3 passives and all the 3 passives maxed out to level 6 for a 6-star character for all the characters. Like you can see Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, this is one of the strongest characters in the game, and yet Heartbreaker Harley Quinn has only 3 passives and maxed out at level 5, not at level 6. And this is even worse for a character like Predator Batman. Predator Batman is a very strong character, one of the first characters in the game which has been so strong, has an excellent special 3, has a stun, has armor pierce on special ability 1. It does a lot of things, but look at the irony of making this character not as great as it could have been, because its passives are only 1 and it's maxed out at level 5. It doesn't make sense at all, because this is definitely a fun to play character as well. So definitely NRS should consider upgrading the passive abilities for all the characters up to level 6. That should be the way to go, because it doesn't make sense you have a 6-star character, passives until level 5, and even if you check for Arkham Knight Batman, it's a legendary character. It's a legendary character, but still does not have maxed out passives till level 6. So definitely this does not make sense. So it should be something and it should be considering, and it actually profits them as well, because people will be spending more resources in a way to level it up to 6-star passives. And here is another example, Black Adam, only 1 passive. Doesn't make sense at all, because this is again a fun to play character, has a lot of special properties in the special abilities, power cost related, can change the power cost, increase it, decreases damage, increases power boost. So there is a lot of advantage with Black Adam, and it's an excellent and fun to play character. But again, it's let down by the number of passives. So definitely this is something NRS should look into. So jumping on into the next part. So this is with respect to the contents in store. So you have ridiculous contents in store. 4-star Brainiac, which is there in Versus Challenge. Like I said, it is fine to be there in Versus Challenge, but 8,200 rupees in India, that is over $100 just to get the character at 4-star, not even the gear. It doesn't make sense at all. Just to bring some light and some perspective, Injustice 2 PC game sells, the entire game sells for $20 odd, and that is ridiculous that you pay just to get a single character more than the cost of an entire game from the same developers. That is just outright ridiculous. So store needs to be revamped quite a lot, as well as another aspect for the store is make the new artifacts, the Kryptonite artifacts, more accessible to players. Right now, the Kryptonite Solar Raid has ended, and for the Kryptonite Solar Raids, all you could have done is bought the Kryptonite artifacts from the store, or just pray and hope that you are gonna get it as a reward while finishing a boss in Rise of Krypton Solar Raids. Other than that, it has never come out in store, and that is something very disappointing, because it needs to be there in the store. People will play and play in Arena, play in Champions Arena to get the gems, and they could invest those gems to get the Kryptonite artifacts from the chest, and that is something that would help the players, the free-to-play players, because not everyone has a lot of money spending thousands of dollars. So the game should be made for everyone, and that is something as a 4th point that I would like to highlight. Revamp the store, make things more accessible to the players. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. You're still gonna get players who are actually paying thousands of dollars into the game, but this will definitely help players to enjoy the game a lot more, which should be the main aspect and the perspective of making a game which is as great, I'll say, as Injustice 2 Mobile. So let's move on to the next part and the final part, the 5th part, which is something that Jigsaw kind of talks every time, and it absolutely makes sense that this Champions Arena, right? This Champions Arena is still in beta, and it doesn't make sense because the rewards are not worth the grind. So you can see, like, I am at division 6, which is a very low division, but if you go to the champion division, the grind is a lot more. You need to keep on grinding, keep on playing, and the rewards. So let's look at the rewards again here. So if you check the rewards, this is definitely not worth in the sense, because the number of gold characters are there in the game. If you are playing the Champions Arena for the long time till it has been there in the game, then definitely you will get a lot of prismatic shards and you will max out all the gold characters. Then you actually have nothing to play for in the game if you're playing for a long time. For new players, it could be advantageous, but then again, they're not going to get any legendary characters. So the best thing here to revamp Champions Arena is to introduce this shard, this prismatic shard, as also convertible for legendaries, maybe at a higher cost, like 10 prismatic shards or 20 prismatic shards gets converted into, say, a single legendary shard, or say 5 legendary shards. Let there be a ratio which they could decide, but let it be there, let that option be there, so that people can actually enjoy the game a lot more. So definitely this is something that NRS should look into, which will make it more enjoyable. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel out there. And this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.